Hello there everyone, this is Mark3 and welcome back to the Corporation of Lobotomies. Yes, Lobotomy Corporation. Are we all ready for day 6? I think I'm ready. I need to poke the anomalies, I need to generate power, I need to save humanity, you know, all that good stuff. My team is currently configured pretty well, I think, to take on these guys, though admittedly it's been a week since I last played, slightly longer. So, I've just been reading through things, trying to figure things out a bit better. So, you know, trying to remember so I don't lose track and accidentally do a bad thing. Like, for example, a good example would be this guy. I remember very clearly, do not send anyone in here who has 1 on instinct, I think it was. Don't do attachment, and don't come in with low instincts. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's what I'm forgetting horribly. Oh dear, where did it say that now? Oh, no, sorry, Fortitude 1, there we go. See, I knew it said it somewhere, but I was looking down here for it. No, it's all up there. That's all fine. We have an unknown, but I'm thinking because of how we're doing. Let us actually begin management for the day. Also, has the audio gone back up? Go down, please. Thank you. Jeez. I am thinking because we're slowly but steadily losing our soda-themed equipment, I do need to bring the soda can in at some point. But right now, we have got object 00360. Is that the thing from the back rooms? I know there's something in the yellow region of the back rooms. There's this black scribble monster. This one seems to have some of that in it, but I don't know. Never worked with before, never seen before, do not know. Have to experiment and find out. And we have a goal of 80 power today. Okay, cool. Right, let's actually start getting people rolling then. Punching Bird, we want to do insight with you, and I am going to send... I saw five there, and for a moment I was like, oh, I can send people from other departments? No, I can't. We are indeed segregated. So, I will send in... yeah, Everett's the one, because Everett's got the this particular one's armour. Actually, I've just had a thought, which is... if I can, I should probably... oh, I can't really click and see. I should probably try and get unique things from these guys if I can, because, you know, it might be beneficial to do. This one sended someone to do some instinct, has to be Lobotamy, because, you know, this one likes to hurt whoever's sent in. Awareness and sin, let's send in Anton, just, you know, do some nice and easy. Now, you, mystery machine thing. Mind you, it has lots of colourful hearts on it. It can't be too dangerous, right? That's how this works, isn't it? Right, anyway. Bay is carrying a white weapon, and... yeah, Bay's a rookie, spends in with low stats, and also has stuff that I can already replace. So, let's go in and try and figure things out with Ray. Please... don't be too bad of a mistake. I don't want to repeat the fiasco a few days ago where I lost too many people, honestly. I'm just glad I never actually upgraded anyone yet using my outside resources. Okay, so these things. Oh, red. Okay. There's no such thing as coincidence in the universe. Alright. Tentacles blur the barriers between reality and the unknown. Ooh. Ooh, I think red might have been a mistake. Red might have been a mistake. Though hopefully... actually, I don't know what kind of damage it's inflicting. I just know it's not going very well for them in there. That one also didn't go too well. Okay, you popped out. What are your stats like? You are unhurt, actually. Kind of a meh result according to that. Okay, sure. Let's try and figure out a few bits and pieces about it then. We've got 4. Don't do red. Insight. Common to low. Also not great. but it is at least a safe avenue at levels 1 and 2. That's something to keep in mind. And yeah, the meltdown counter is steadily progressing because as the targets skyrocket, I do have to interact with more anomalies, and so they get a bit more agitated about me, doing this with them. So let's see. I will send Insight. You are level 2. You go and do that, please. Let's see if at least get an average result for this. Let's head Anton into there, actually. Oh. And that is from Crumbling Armour. Instinct. Tasha is not quite recovered, but Tasha is almost completely full health, so I will send Tasha straight back to it. And I'm also just going to keep on sending people to work in here, because the thing is, they do level up their skills and their stats just by doing things, so I do want them to keep doing that. Also, I remember I asked it the end of last time, but nobody actually gave me any answer on it. Should I read through the details on these things just to learn a bit more about them, or fulfill my curiosity and also anyone else's curiosity? I think for my own morbid wish to know, I think I will actually be reading through these to find out a bit more about them. Because, the more I know about an anomaly, the less of an anomaly they are. That didn't go super well either, honestly, but at least nothing super bad happened. So, okay. That was okay. Likes attachment work, okay. 1 and 2 attachment. I can do that. Must sell self nearly half the energy. Yeah, your duty must be completed. Collect the amount of energy, not just half. I am working on it. Thank you very much. Today I shall read once in and 100 bad deeds. Let's see, your details are around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I swear, I lose track of buttons sometimes in a silly way. Okay, right. A silent abnormality that understands the conflict between good and evil. Its empty eye sockets stare at all those who encounter it. A giant skull is attached to a cross. It wears a crown of thorns. It floats about 2 meters above the ground. Whilst appearance is bizarre, it is rare to record an incident of violence against employees involved in this anomaly. It feeds on the evil, in quotation marks, that seeps out during conversation between people. Oh, so the white lies, half-truths and falsehoods, misdirection, the influencing, I don't know. By the way, like, share, comment, subscribe. You are not being compelled to do so. Yes, not at all. Wink, wink. Right. The assigned employee must kneel before it. Standing appears to be acceptable. And present their evil by confessing their sins to it. The way it feeds is unknown. Okay. So it's a confession. It's a confessional stand from a church, I guess. Except with a bit more. Except there's some being listening. Well, it depends on how you take faith, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm not especially religious, but I do not rule it out. I think I should probably say I just don't know for sure if people are listening, but don't know for sure if people aren't listening either. I say that while sitting in a little room talking to myself and thinking nothing of it. Right. Okay, let's get back to it before I further dig a hole for myself. Excerpt from experiment records. Catalogued the sins of a person can commit into 3 levels. Level 1, a small lie or action that either goes unnoticed or can be shared in jest. Okay, so a bit of light humour. And or a trick, a prank, stuff like that. Level 2, sins that are more serious, only shared with closest of friends. Oh, so personal shames and secrets. Level 3, sins so profound they cannot be shared with anyone. These will be taken to the grave. So, I killed the last of the white rhinos would be a good example of that. Disclaimer, I did not kill the last of the white rhinos, just so you know. I've never been hunting. I've barely fired a gun, to be honest with you. Right. Employee redacted has been assigned to confess a level 1 sin. Energy produced by anomaly increased by 12%. Employee redacted was assigned to confess level 2 sin. Energy produced was increased by 15%. We assigned employee redacted to confess a level 3 sin. 1 minute 48 seconds after the employee was sent in, a bright flash of light was seen. The light was so bright that it could be seen outside the containment unit. Immediately following the light, there was a facility-wide power outage. Phenomenon lasted for 2 hours. Employee redacted lost 6 years of their memory. Further experiments were cancelled. Scientific ethics decree that all footage of those who participated in the experiment is to be kept sealed. However, the incident left us no choice but to review the footage of the containment unit. Okay. Employee. This happened during redacted around 4 p.m. Anyways, there was a railway about 20 minutes from my house. Some of my good friends and I decided to dress as forest animals. One of us chose to go as a deer. It was a crude costume. It could hardly be called one to be honest. Just a pair of clumsily made antlers and a dark outfit with some deer-like spots on it. Omitted. I don't know how our dear friend wandered into the woods. We didn't even notice he was missing for maybe an hour. We searched for him and finally found him in some bushes. Called his name. I'm not sure if it was from relief or finally finding us. When he started sprinting towards us, and that's when we heard it, the gunshots. Bang, bang, bang. When I came to assist, I saw his blood splatter all the way to my feet. After that, not one was dressed up as an animal ever again. That's all. By the way, is this really supposed to work? That is so that's serious accident / misadventure. Someone was actually hunting. Now the fact is, sprinting out in the open. Maybe the hunter had bad vision of it, but that sounds like a serious accident there. Though if it was being hunted, then why not just throw out or hold up the helmet with the antlers on it? It's just like, hey. Yeah. But it was in the dark as well, so visibility wouldn't have been that great. Okay. That's just really unfortunate for everyone involved. Observation. Its eye socket is empty. It's a skull after all, but I doubt it's blind. It certainly has its gaze fixed on me. I can somehow feel it's listening to me. Confessing it to it does lighten my heart, admittedly. Afterwards, we investigated the incident in employee's hometown to get a better picture. We learned the boy named Justin was shot and killed in a deer costume by hunters during hunting season. Oh. Unlike the employee's confession, Justin was repeatedly bullied by other kids. Witnesses said they heard the kids shout, "Run, Justin, run," right before the gunshots. After the incident, the kids in the scene moved out of town. The deer hunting was banned in the area. Ah, I see. So this guy was sharing it, but he was not sharing the whole truth of it. Either he didn't remember, or he was out willingly lying to the anomaly. Oh dear. Honestly, you can't expect all of our employees to give honest confessions to that skull. Around every 1 in 10 employees will tend to say something that's not completely true. It's a bit different from a lie. You can say that it's a subconscious excuse they make. They distort perspective to justify their actions even though they are aware that they should be telling the truth. What happens, the confession is no longer truly a confession. Yes, I'm talking about you trying to justify your tardiness for 5 minutes now. I was only 4 minutes late, I swear. Okay, so even if the confessor's memory had been warped by how the incident affected them and things like that, apparently one sin and hundreds of good deeds can actually see through the absolute truth of the matter and then reacts not only on what happened, but also on how the person making the confession is treating the confession. Interesting. Hell of a lie detector. Also, it looks like this also updates as we get through the more unlocks. This does become more complete because this is absolutely tiny on this one, actually. Abnormality was evidence of child's innocent doodles. Originally had no stable form, its shape would continually morph. To this day, its aspects still change, albeit at a much slower pace. Component analysis has revealed that the abnormality consists of matter that does not exist on Earth. It is notable for its metaphysical appearance that one cannot explain with words. And if will this unlock another one? Mind you, I don't have any boxes to do it. I need to actually do something else. Attachment. Let's send in. Well, attachment. I've not really got anyone with high attachment anyway, as is. Let's send in Noah. Sure, Noah's the kind of guy to get attached to things. Most definitely. And then we'll just see how we go. Excuse me. It's very warm right now. My throat keeps drying out quite a bit. Oh, sweet, sweet chemicals, soothe my parched throat, please. Alright. Just a quick gulp. Do not drink, because if I start drinking to get more liquid, I will tear through a mid-sized to large-sized can of liquid in very short order. I'm big, so I drink a lot. Not alcohol, just anything I drink. I have to be aware of bulk as well, because flat out, when I get thirsty, I drink more than other people do. It's just part of how I am, honestly. Right, let's keep on going. I'm considering if maybe I should send in someone else. Problem is, these guys are all too weak to withstand crumpling armor. Also, they're level 1, so they also not survive it. Maybe send in Everett to get a bit more experience, but I think actually sending Tasha in to continue to focus Tasha in as this anomalies handler makes sense to me. Well, yeah, let's keep on going though. Come on, pushing. Ah, there was something about surviving the night. Apparently that's dawn. Wait, I thought that said 80. No, I'm still gathering stuff. I'm still going. I have 9. Reveal. Reveal. Okay, have you updated? You have. Okay, so it is tied to the tier progression in this. You can also see now, attachment is the highlights. Everything else is common and or low. So, let's keep on investigating this guy using Noah. Focus on one, then we can get oops, daisy. Fruit of understanding to gain understanding of the incomprehensible they dream. Have we had a... what the hell is that? A Teth information Dawn of Violet. The Fruit of Understanding. This is you, isn't it? You just... as soon as that ticks over, you just outright broke containment. Oh no, we have got ourselves our first difficult one. Right, okay. Attacks type black, which is an anti-mental. Weak to white, we have multiple people which can do white. Suppress, suppress, please. We've got multiple people coming in though. Confirming the initiation sequences with observation on the ETS. Now, hopefully this isn't one like the bird, which if you try to suppress it directly, it probably removes the one that tried to suppress it. One can hope. Someone just went down. That wasn't Ray or Anna. That was just a random employee, right, okay. Ray needs to get out of there. So black was doing damage to both stats, it looks like. I'm a perfect fit. The wandering blob in the hall might say otherwise. Honestly. Yeah, black is dealing damage to both types. Okay. I need to know this. Give me the explosive information, please. Okay, ego gift. Fragments somewhere, brooch. Success rate +2, works rate +2. Okay. Anomaly will escape with a maximum quill counter of 2. I guess. Well, I hit 2, that's when it broke loose. Doesn't tell me that much about it when it actually escapes, though, so that didn't really help much, apart from unlocking the ego gift. Okay, and actually defeating it, then it becomes happy. Right. The problem is it does both types of damage, so we can't really have someone. Hey, it's over. You can stop. You can stop panicking now. Fine, you do whatever you want. Right. So we need someone down here with balanced stats, ideally, for when this one breaks loose, because it will break loose no matter what we do, as if I'm reading this correctly. Especially vulnerable to blue, but is weak against white. Yeah, okay. So this one is going to be a slight pain to deal with. Not massive though, I just need to try and keep someone around with decent-ish stats. And it's red and white that affect the two defensive stats in question, so keeping them, well, the problem is if they keep working on this guy, they'll get higher on this one, which will drop it to a common grade rather than high grade. That's actually not too bad either, because, well, by the time that becomes much of a concern, we'll probably be swimming in a decent amount of boxes, and we'll have all the basic information available, so that will probably work fine, I guess. Excuse me? Punching Bird is broken out. Why did... Oh, I didn't even notice Punching Bird had... Ooh. Punching Bird is... So we need to send someone... We can't send someone out to... Why are you dead? I didn't even realise Punching Bird was at risk. Also, the question is, if Punching Bird actually arrives in there, what's going to happen with... Oh dear. This might be a slight problem. Red, let's send Tasha down here, please, just to get her out the way. If that enters here, does that mean that Autumn... They've not been told to suppress it. Will they try to suppress it? Incredible Newbie. Wait, is that your name, Incredible Newbie? Oh no, it's I think that's Reinhardt. Okay, that's right. It's Reinhardt that it's currently beating up on. And it's actually doing physical damage, which I can't... Hang on. Punch about return containment after panicked employee... After a panicked returning employee returns to normal. Also returns after a period of time has passed. When someone panics, quirk count lowers. Right, okay. Now the thing is, I can't do anything about this, but I can send Reinhardt somewhere else. Reinhardt, go over there, please. Oh no, now it's going for Anton. Damn it. This is not great. Mind you, Anton's actually one of the tougher ones here. If I tell Anton to go and do that... Tougher ones, Anton's... Oh, now the bird's just going after whoever it wants in there. I've got this dramatic music going on, but it's basically like not much is happening, really. Oh wait, no, the bird has actually decided to wander off. Right, good. Wait, is it going back? I think it might be. It has. Okay, cancel that order, please, because I don't want anyone using that thing. Oh dear. Tasha, what are you doing? Mind you, that's why I send you in there, and why you've got so many hit points, because just because of something like that can happen. Right. So, because I've got 42 boxes, I can actually afford to get the weapon as well. And it's my first blue type weapon, I believe. True, it's melee, but yeah, there we go. That's 191 boxes on one sin. That is actually slightly annoying because it's a amount of stuff I can't actually do anything with. Anyway, I'll just let these guys complete their things. Why are you upset? Why are you upset? What's going on? Oh, it's because they're just scheduled for the quill breakdown. Okay. Double check my information on one sin. It is indeed insight or any kind of attachment work. Right. You go right out. You can go back there. Tanya is not Tanya. Tasha is. I want Tasha to heal up ideally before sending her back in there. So, I know. I could advance the day, but I'm wondering a little bit because I have that objective of control team dusk ordeal completed, and it said it was morning or dawn earlier. So I don't know when dusk triggers. I guess it naturally triggers once it progresses far enough, but it might not be available just because I can't do it this. Penalty for breach -11. Oh, you've escaped your containment again? Wait, why have you escaped your containment again? You weren't even highlighted. Unless you just randomly escape at 2. I need to know more about this one. Flat out, I need to know more about this one. Okay. When work results normal, it can reduce the quill counter. Okay. But the fact that you have just... Okay, that is different this time. That is a different one this time. I need to get in... What are you even doing? Apart from chasing the poor guy with the cyborg eye. Okay, it's actually more powerful in this state, it seems, than the... Oh, when that's a scream and it... Oh dear. Right. Crumbling armor. Tasha, go. You are... That needs to be dealt with before we have a problem. Dano's about to falter, so send Dano off to get to safety. Oh, that's... Okay, in the same room. Dano just hit 0. Dano just... And Ray also panics as well. Please say you've got a white weapon. You've got a red weapon. Oh no. Panic. Judo says stress. Please take care of them quickly to take the rest of the workforce. Dano's gone to panic. Judo says stress. Noah's the only one left actually trying to do something about it. I don't want to die all alone. What are you... Ray? No. What are you even... Ray, stop shooting Dana, please. No. Return to base. You silly really. There we go. This guy's proven quite troublesome, actually. Oh, look, and he's just sitting there like nothing's happened. Of course. Of course. Right. I think my only chance to save people down there now, because I don't have anyone that can do white, is just try and get some progress done and get some stuff sorted out. Okay, right. Send in a insight. Send in Reinhardt again. You are... I am double checking very carefully this time. Yep, you just want insight. And Everett's. Send people in. At least these guys have white, so they can't actually outright, you know, can't outright remove my employees, because white weaponry does mental damage, not physical. So there is that, at least. That's a small blessing, I suppose, that only white people have actually been broken at this point. Common. High. I want to try and get high. I want to wait until Noah's back to full strength, actually. Noah, what are you doing? Get out of there. Yeah, healing ticks, by the way, happen every time this bar fills up. I think I mentioned that last time. So, hopefully this one doesn't do mental damage while chatting with people. On the plus side, if this keeps up, Dana's white attacks will actually break Ray out of their panic. So, there is that. Or at least in theory it should. So just watch and see. If Ray would sit still long enough for Dana to hit them. Okay. Energy boxes, I'll take it and I'll stop there. Oh, Dana is dead. Why? I don't know why. Also, she had soda and I think it was 100 sin weapon. It was... yes. Sorry, 100 sin? 1 sin. That's okay. Let's stop there. Because the dramatic music was going on. No missions cleared. Everyone came through. 1 dead, 2 panicked. It says 2 dead. Well, why does it say 2 dead? I'm a little confused. Anyway, let's move on. Rank B. We made it through. Yes, take the next day, please. Because I do need to actually make progress. I can't just sit around trying to farm boxes the whole time. Otherwise, I'll never get anywhere. Okay, right. Now, I can either play it safe, play it somewhat safe, or shoot in the unknown. Safe is kind of, well, cheers. I have been saying I need to get my soda gear back in check. But ideally, I want this to be the 3rd and 4th slots in a control area because it seems to be top left, top right, then bottom left, bottom right, the order in which it fills in. So the old lady's also a good one to have in a bottom left, bottom right because old lady is also one that doesn't escape. She can be a bit of a pain, but she does actually offer some more powerful equipment than well cheers or 1 sin do. Which means if I don't want to bring one of those 2, I have to bring in an unknown. F0244. Something about chains that can never be broken. I realised I hadn't read it right after I clicked on it. Okay. The energy output of our facility is ever increasing. You have proven you are much more capable than you originally perceived yourself to be. Okay. The High Welcome is watching. Our founder, A, is among them. What do you know about A? A, he is a visionary. A farmer who sowed seeds on virgin soil no one has approached before. In time, he may express interest in meeting you in person. If that happens, you will be able to make your dreams come true. Myself? Well, of course, I highly admire him. But to be fair, he is the one who created me. Yeah, so that's that whole thou shalt not kill the creator programming. He is also an enigmatic person. I imagine there are few who can truly understand him. In fact, to truly understand anyone is difficult. Will the day come that I understand you completely? I don't understand myself anyway, so chance of you doing it? Mind you, the eyes of an outside observer can reveal things that you do not see in yourself, so there is that. Okay, Yesod, the guy in charge of information. Manager, you head corporation. You are supposed to set an example up for others, but that outfit would warrant at least 10 penalty points in our department. Oh. Look down at my white and black t-shirts, my shorts. Hey, I'm not in an office. Don't judge me. The manager should be no exception. However, the rules state that a Sapphire has no authority to impose penalty points on the manager, so I must let you off for now. I see, for now. So you're a strict guy, are you? I am Yesod, the Sapphire of the Information Team. Information Team is in charge of processing and archiving all the data of our company. New information is generated every day, and we need to ensure that the information is accurate. So we must concentrate and focus on our job at all times. It may be compared to a massive bibliotheca. Bibliotheca. I think it's theca. Emphasis on the E. So basically a Bible of index. Actually, I'm struggling to reverse engineer the word. Right. A single bit of information could lead to uncontrolled disaster. Okay, so an accurate hard copy master plan kind of thing. Got it. I'm sure you can understand the gravity of my work. Yes, because I know I'm not getting that right at all. Every sliver of information that you can read contains the despair and desperation of our employees. Please do not think lightly of that information. It seems you're curious about my outfit. You're in a suit, but you also got a purple Y thing on your arm there. Also, you got an... Is that a polo shirt underneath your regular shirt, underneath your jacket? Maybe. I have an aversion to exposing any part of my body. I don't exactly remember when I started feeling this way, but it's likely that I've been this way before I joined the company. Oh, hello. Yes, sir. Do you have any spare paper? Our department could use some. Netzach. Different. Probably gets 10 demerit points as well. Netzach. The rules state you are not supposed to trade resources between teams. It should be the very first page of the Sapphire manual. Oh dear. Alright, stop giving me that sharp look, Mr. Viper. Well, I'm heading out. Not in the mood to get bitten today. What are you trying to say with that expression of yours? Is that entertaining to you? Yes. Does the nickname make you laugh? Kinda. You seem to be very rules focused and oriented. Very detail oriented, I should probably say. My apologies, I reacted a bit. The other Sephiroth. Ooh, we got the black-winged angel here. Simply use my nickname as a joke, but others use it in a more serious manner. I know there are many employees who genuinely despise me. Nicknames may be a childish thing, but there's no better way to describe a person in such few words. I personally like my nickname. What's your opinion, manager? Viper is a... Viper... Well, it does have a nice ring to it, yeah. It depends on the context, though. Viper can be one that's very agile, very dangerous. But it can also be... a Viper could also be like a poisonous snake, a ratfink, someone skulking around in the background, poisoning the situation. So it has two sides to that particular coin. In itself, though, it does mean you're like lightning fast. You are very dangerous, unprovoked, and stuff like that. So it depends on how much you want to read into it, I suppose. I should get going for now. I need to finish today's work. Oh, and I must send you the next assignment. Oh, thank you. Assignment: complete 4 instinct works. If we still need the data anomalies, instinct is fine. Yeah, that's fine by me. Yeah. Please expand you. Yes. Okay. So we have got ourselves a quest to do for instincts. I still don't know what dusk is. I'm assuming it's just something I eventually get to. Okay, so the people that were panicked were not recovered, and so were also lost. Lovely. Okay, right, I need to hire in some new people, please, and thank you. This one didn't care at all about low stats, that's okay. We do have Noah available with some mid-tier stats, level 2s in Fortitude and Prudence. So that's okay. I think we should try and transfer someone else in, if we can. Anyone else got an upgrade? Reinhardt actually has got an upgrade. Everett, these guys are both still level 1, though Eugene's coming along quite nicely. I'll send in Reinhardt and Eugene. Okay, so we've got ourselves 3 wed weapons down here right now. And two of the remaining sodas. I need to hire some more people. Yes. Mabel. Okay. True. And Emma. Okay. Where do I want new people though? That's the question. Anton is very low stats in general right now, so I don't want to put him in any risk. So who's got better? Emma has noticeably better mental fortitude than the other 2, but the same physical durability. So she's going down into the information team. For better or worse, that is where she's going. Right. Noah, I will, because you are the by far the most durable, I think I'm going to give you access to a white weapon. There we go. So that's someone who's likely to be tanky and survived in the information team has got a white weapon. Reinhardt is the other one that's got pretty durable mental, not so much physical. Let's give Reinhardt the other one. Sure. Though this means I also need to work with one sin again, just to get that a bit sorted out. No, and Reinhardt, the people with actually no. Reinhardt, you take a beak. Eugene, you take a white. I just realised, giving the people with lower stats overall the physical damaging weapons, probably not the best of ideas. Though actually down here, I should equip this one. Oh, it requires justice too. Dang it. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna commit. Right, Noah. Hey Noah. Justice. Justice costs 3. Confirm. My first employee strengthening, and it is a flippin' justice one. Mind you, no, I think I did some at the end of last time as well, didn't I? Never mind. But yeah, I'm setting that down there just because the scribble blob is weak to blue, so make that one a bit easier to deal with. Then I will go ahead and equip you to a white. You're a white. You are a red. I will give you range at least with my last soda gun. White, white, red. Do I trust any of these guys with an actual weapon? I think Tasha should stay as a white because he's got a ton of hit points. Everett, let's switch Everett to one of the beaks. And then Anton can have one of the other white mace. Sure. Suits. I must clothe my people. Yes. This area is a bit more dangerous, honestly. Flat out. So I should give these guys better protection. You're going to be in. Actually, you're going head to head against the scribble if it breaks out. So I want you to actually have resistance to. Yeah, I was going to put you in a stiff one, but stay in the penitence set because of its reduction of black damage intake. Then this one, I think, should also go into that set as well. Who else? These two both need sets. I will give you penitence because it's cheap and easy for me to get my hands on those, and read nothing more into it. There we go. Right. I'm sorry, I'm spending too long just like preparing, but I've got multiple unknowns here. Begin management, day 7. We'll begin our roll. Okay, right. Let us begin. 11 boxes. I need more information about this guy. When work was bad, quill off counter lowered with a high probability. If the counter lowers, does that mean it's more... No. It increases the chance of breaking out, doesn't it? Unless I'm completely misreading things. Ah. A 10th level black damage spear. And a very good resistance against black ego suit. A purple suit. Actually, this is the right place for that, considering the sector director wears that. Employee ignored panics during work. The quill off counter lowered. Employee ignored panicked. Oh dear. Okay, so that's why there was a second breakout, and it was a more severe breakout, because I was... No. The panics happened after that breakout. You're confusing me, you know? I'm still trying to get my handle on you properly. Okay, right. Anyway. You are... You look like a bunch of kids' toys jumbled together with super glue. Have I worked with you before? I have not. Right. Either you have a tail or an alligator mouth back there. You've got popcorn or something on your chest and robot arms. I don't even know what you are. But I need to send someone in there to try and figure you out. So... Emma, you are the... Actually, you're the ranged... You're the only ranged and the only red one here. I shouldn't send Emma in to complete unknown territory. Eugene, you're going in. Yeah. This one, I want attachment, regression, insights. Information team wants instinct work. Which is red. Which is low on this one, so I don't want to be doing instinct. Question is, does instinct count elsewhere, or does it have to be in the information department? This I do not know. So, once in, instinct, send in Anton, because Anton needs to buck up a little bit. You really do not like insight, if I recall. Well, actually, you're okay with insights. You're okay with insights. Results in common. This one doesn't actually actively hurt you, I don't think. So I'll send in Everett just in case, because Everett has more hit points, but I'm not entirely sure. And then this one we're just working on. I was about to send you someone straight into instinct there, but yeah, instinct's actually what we want on there as well. So if this is instinct required and it anywhere counts, we're going to smash that out of the park. But I honestly don't think it's going to be so easy. This game, I can't see it being that kind to us, honestly. Common, high. I will send in Noah just to get some more boxes rolling. And we'll see how we do. Forever searches for someone to lift the curse. Okay, that's a promising start. 2 reds already. Eugene is struggling. Curse has existed for centuries, inflicting agony on many unfortunate victims. Alright. Progress is being made though. What the? I am not sure what triggered the meltdown timer tick there. Oh no. If that is a countdown, and mind you, there's no results finished yet, so it can't be this guy's fault. I don't know what caused that. Must be something to do with this guy, I'm guessing, because I don't know what else it could have been. You're happy. Okay, cool. You're happy. Also cool. You're not. You're meh. Instinct works completed 2 out of 4. Okay, so that does count. It's just like anywhere. It's fine. You're okay. Is Eugene alright though? I think Eugene is okay. Anton, get back over there, please. Right. So doing instinct work on this guy actually didn't turn out too badly. It just got off to a rocky start. Let's check this. Confirm. Oh, common, low, very low. Good thing I checked before sending someone more experienced in there. Okay, give me insight as well. Bigger margin of error on that one. Okay, so I need to send someone in for instinct work. Right. Instinct. Anyone will do. Let's... You know what, Emma, you keep working with this one. This one, we can actually get the basic information. Fragment of the universe. Bit of a pain when it breaks out, but okay. Oh, work damage 1 to 3 black. So negatives and while working can inflict health and sanity damage. So yeah, a balanced blend seems to be best for trying to cope with this guy. Abnormality records. Abnormality that resembles a giant's instant duels. Originally it had no stable form, shape constantly morph. To this day, its aspects will change much, but at a much slower pace. Okay. Component analysis revealed that the abnormality consists of matter that does not exist on Earth, notable metaphysical appearance that one cannot explain with words. It often shows incomprehensible linguistic activity. One employee tried to decipher his speech, see document number 1, employee David's song, but their mental contamination level rose beyond the limit within several days. They suffered severe psychosis and had to be quarantined. Okay, so don't get too involved in discussion with this one. Abnormalities tentacles, which are quite different from what we consider the average tentacle. For simplicity's sake, we've monitored those tentacles. Can pierce through the barrier of humanity. Oh. Employees paired by tendrils will suffer semi-permanent brain damage. Goody. Right. Okay. When the sexual containment unit will emit noises in the corridor, as the sound it makes have what could be considered a melody and syllables, we consider it singing. However, none of our staff can precisely remember it, given that most of the time they are unable to describe it due to their serious brain damage. Again with the brain damage, this one, right. Those who are within 100 meters of the singing called it a sound unheard of in this world. Because of the descriptions, we've titled it Echoes from the Beyond. See document number 2, singing. Okay, right. Experiment 1, possibility of communication. We determined the abnormality has an intelligence similar to or even higher than that of humans, and gave it a simple language learning course. As a result, a crude communication by combining words has become possible. The following is a segment of the communication recorded with the abnormality. Question. Are all your kind similar in appearance? Answer, negative. Outside, child, see, picture, face, happy, change, form. Question, why have you come here? Answer, knowledge, share, human. Okay. Question, why do you want to share your knowledge with us? Answer, understanding, knowledge, moment, no, universe, coincidence, negative, none. So it's here to understand, to gain and share knowledge in this moment, to know the universe, though it's also a complete coincidence, and as far as it's aware, it will not have any negative effects of doing this. Right. This section was an attempt to decipher the conversation anomaly. It's based on a picture drawn by a child. It changed its form because the child's expression while drawing it was happy. It came in to share its species knowledge with us. The moment we fully understand that knowledge, we will know their ultimate goal. And 3, there is no such thing as a coincidence in the universe. Okay, yeah, that's a bit more concise than what I came up with. Experiment 2, experiment on laughter. After watching a video about laughing for 30 minutes, the abnormality understand the concept of laughing. After that, when employees entered its containment unit to work with it, it would sometimes emit a strange noise, what appeared to be the shape of a smile on its face. It looked like it was mimicking laughter. So, creepypasta kind of thing. Experiment 3, which is symbols. We taught the meaning of various symbols with language. One was the shape of a heart. The symbol provoked a distinct change. Okay, so the heart's a deliberate thing in the anomaly. Showed the abnormality a picture of the heart. This is a symbol of a heart. Many people believe that emotions come from the heart, and the symbol is used to express positive emotions or a liking towards someone. Then something was omitted. Afterwards, several symbols resembling hearts are seen on the anomaly's body. It seemed to understand the symbol was used to express friendless towards humans. Combine the results of previous experiments, we can confirm this. Abnormality is non-hostile to humans and wishes to become friends. Right. Okay. It's okay. We're nearly in this one. I think I'll probably limit how many of these I read, to be honest, just because they are a bit on the lengthier side. Wish to become friends, though it seems like when it gets frustrated, it does have an issue. Also, the whole brain damage thing. Employee David. David was famous in his department for his attempts to communicate with the fragments of the universe. He was an intellectual who enjoyed reading philosophical books and gazing at the stars. He held interest in the abnormality, and as such he got the job. He researched its language and behaviour purely out of personal interest. So what became of David? Eventually he succeeded in entering the domain of the fragments of the universe. However, it was obvious that his small brain couldn't withstand it. He was transferred to the psychiatric ward and died of starvation while singing an unrecognisable song. This is why the abnormality's voice cannot be revealed to the public. Audio record, Echoes of the Universe, currently removed. Is that because it's been sequestered for safety or because someone's nicked it? I don't know. Document 2, singing. Okay. Why didn't you tell me earlier that the abnormality was responsible for their condition? I have no idea if there's any pattern, but they all show the same strange behaviour on the exact same days. Can you imagine a group of patients staring at the sky with dazed faces, wailing strange noises in the corridor at night while everyone is asleep? I've had such a difficult time persuading the other patients that they must have been practicing for the company's upcoming Halloween event. Psychiatric treatment and medicine won't help. Coming, coming, still coming. They keep repeating these words, and anything else they utter is not from any language we know. I'm thinking sending them to a general hospital was an unwise decision. Doctor from the record deleted ward. So they kind of tried to offload people who had faltered during interaction with this anomaly to a general hospital, and then kind of regretted doing so. Like I said, by the way, this one is proving a bit troublesome. It's only a 10th level anomaly. It's only 10th level. So it's the same level as this one. And this one. I think that's, well, actually this one does have a habit of, if you're too weak in a certain way, it does completely remove the whoever goes in, but, you know. They do have some odd little quirks to them. Anyway, let's keep on going. I've got 100 points to try and get today. Yep, okay, you're good. Tasha is absolutely fine. Go back in there, please. I can give you time to get anywhere near up there. Honestly, I kind of wish I had that one as first or second slot rather than third, because it is notably longer to get to third and fourth than first and second. At least as far as I can see so far in my room arrangements. You cannot settle for merely half the energy. Your duty is... Yes, I know. I am going full steam ahead, thank you very much. Oh, you're okay to go on? Right. Let's continue again with an attachment. Again, Noah. Noah, continue to keep getting attached with that guy. Okay, that went okay. You weren't super happy, but you have given me a helpful bounty of boxes. Yeah, low, very low, or repression high. Okay. The only highs being in repression. Admittedly, this is a curse and about inflicting a curse and things, so repressing it means you don't want to think about it, I guess. But will repression from this thing actually cause a problem? Because I'm suspicious at this outcome dispersal. Only this is high. Everything else gets worse if you get too skilled with it. Is there something that says, if someone does this, there's suddenly a massive problem, just like how this one has such an issue? I am concerned deeply. To the point where I'm not entirely sure if I should exactly try and do that. Anton, please go in there. You are going to, once again, keep this one sorted out. Thank you very much. we've got 45 boxes sitting around with crumbling armor at the moment. Tasha is still doing just fine, so send her in as well. We're getting our box quota going quite well. Oh, jeez. What the hell? The text said, let's light a frame for something or other. Right. We just hit level 2. It's not Fragments of the Universe again, is it? Mind you, no, we've got some kind of breakout going on over here with crumbling armor as well. The Dawn of Crimson. What? No, that's not escaping. Dawn of... Wait? Wait? What? What are you... no, oh, yeah, this is from classification code from the Cheers. So this thing's got multiple breakout things. More than 2, it seems like. I am somewhat confused by this. Though that said, attack type unknown. Oh no. Oh no, is that from this guy? It might be from this guy. I need to send someone in with insight. I need to deal with this. And I hope this isn't one that is going to cause a problem. Noah is already moving to engage. Okay. Is anyone engaging this one yet? Not really. Right. Actually, no. No. Those tentacle things. Looks a bit like the head and torso of this one, like around there, doesn't it? I think it is. I think it's related to this guy. Okay, so Noah, how are you doing? You are taking... Actually, Noah's absolutely fine, because this one does take double damage from blue, so that's okay. The one in here, though, is going to be slightly more problematic. I will send... Yeah, I'll let Tasha deal with it. Oh, hello, random person. That disappeared, okay. Reboot Tasha. Okay, so since I have no idea what that was, it has to be this one. It has to be you. And I want to get your escape information. I really do. Let's send Reinhardt in. Noah needs a chance to recover a little bit. Oh no. There's another one? Why are there 3? Seriously, who are you from? I feel like this might be... Oh no. To live is to yearn and fight for our desires, from the Cheers at the beginning. Alright. I'm somewhat confused by that one. I don't know what's going on. Though I suspect this guy is to blame. Just from the appearance of him. So the fact it's spread around... Oh, that is going so badly in there. Reinhardt, what are you doing? Punchy Bird has just broken out flat out. Reinhardt has gone into a panic due to stress. Okay, alright, this is why we've got people with white weaponry. Reinhardt, Eugene can deal with it, so Eugene come and deal with Reinhardt, please, thank you. Whitebird has broken out and killed something, right. Yeah, Reinhardt's not looking too good though. And there's something to be done about white birds, who is, I think, just flattering around at random right now. Leave white bird alone. There we go. Reinhardt is back. Bird, are you still randomly going after people, or... No, okay, right. So, punching bird, remember, it has that other thing, which is... when a panicked employee recovers, it goes back to containment. So it looks like that just happened. Yes, the bird is back. Okay. That said though, 1. That was about as bad as can be, and it seems like this one does inflict some kind of mental damage. So, that's not great. I can do without the dramatic music. The situation is resolved. It's okay. We're fine. Ugh. In fact, I'm considering getting some boxes here. Oh no, I need more boxes. Hey, dramatic music. We're fine. Can you shut up now? Of course it won't listen to me. Okay, sure. Manufacture. I'm just going over the things, manufacturing whatever I need. You're all good. You're fine. I can't do anything with you yet. You're an unknown. Seriously, there's dramatic boss level music going on here. I don't know what's happening. Let's head to level 1. Eugene's probably good for that, honestly. Yeah, just do a couple more runs on these guys. 2 more, and then I'll end the day. Just to get more information. I'm just laughing at how serious the music is right now, honestly. Okay. Continue attachment work with you. With Noah. Hopefully Noah will actually get a level up out of that. Though, honestly, Justice is the most expensive by far to level up between days. It would be nice if I could actually see what the stats are, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. I mean, that's the emergency recall button, like call everyone back in. Common doesn't seem to really work out too well with this guy. Oh geez, what the heck happened there? Eugene. Okay, this guy really loves to do mental damage. Purely mental as well, which implies white-based attack. Right. What I want is the escape information, though, which is 12. No, they're both beating each other up, aren't they? Well, I mean, the other reason I sent Eugene is that Reinhardt is actually better, flat out. So, in a direct slap fight between 2 identical weapons, Reinhardt was able to tank everything that Eugene could do. But they both got a bit battered after that, so they both need to recover a little bit. That's okay. That was also less than ideal. It also implies I need to send someone in here with a high white stat flat out for when things go badly. Let's do some insight work. I want to send in Reinhardt again. Sure. Fragment of the Universe is going to once again get a visit from Noah. Oh no, I overcommitted, I did it again, right. Well, the 2 that are having problems I'm actually already working with, so that's already going to be resolved, I guess. Unless something bad happens. Because I do know there is a condition where, like, if you visit while an alert is going on, there's one that I believe that can trigger an automatic breakout if you do that. So that's not great. That's going well, though. You're doing fantastic over there. Very good. Oh. Oh. Reinhardt, what did you do? What did you do? Reinhardt! Mind you, at least Reinhardt doesn't seem to be aggressive. Eugene was aggressive, actually, when Eugene had a break there. Reinhardt has... Actually, this is the second time this happened to Reinhardt. Reinhardt, though, was passive rather than aggressive. Strange. Mind you, strange. What did I think was going to happen, and what am I working on? Like, of course it's all strange. I want that, but I also kind of want these now, just to figure out what's going on. There's only 3 of them. I'll have to save that for next time, though, because I am also kind of out of time for this. So, let's go ahead and end work, say, number 7. We've made some progress. We've learned some things. We've not massively had a problem. And I also now know that anyone wandering around without treatment, it's kind of, you need to deal with that, or they count as lost at the end of the day. So everyone's okay. Oh, Tash is promoted to rank 3, by the way. Level 4 Fortitude. Noah's got a level up in Temperance, which is giving work speed and success rates. Okay. I might need to work on that for some people then. If that's what it does, like work speed and work success rates. Everyone else that got bonuses, kind of average, but it's not... I didn't work everyone this time out. Honestly, if I slam into all of the anomalies that I've got access to, I can actually build up boxes fairly quickly. Though it does push the Quoroth rating sky high real quick. So there is that, like, by which I mean the meltdown rating. Yeah, proceed the next day. Day 8. The old lady, or 2 unknowns. Recording today must never forget. And that's not a flower. Order all employees nearby to evacuate immediately. The thing is, this is the 3rd slot, like the bottom left corner. It should be. So this would be a good place to stick the old lady. I've lost all my equipment from the old lady, so I do need to break her back out to, you know, reproduce all that. But a recording implies some kind of sequestered knowledge, and this one implies some kind of lure that is a massive problem. 0484. Do these actually reference SCP entities? I do not know. I'm not super familiar with individual entries for SCP. Because I'm most curious about it, I think I'll take that's not a flower. For better or worse, that is not a flower. Right. Okay, one last round of conversation. Let me ask you a question. What do you do if one of your subordinates, who is harvesting energy from abnormalities to meet the quota, shall face certain death in doing so? It's a very basic question, so I certainly know the right answer. Honestly, because of the investments involved, and because I'm not actually trying to throw people into the grinder. My leaning is not towards energy production. We can meet that with some safer anomalies. So they said is going to meet the quota. Doesn't mean it's the only way to meet the quota. So I go for the employee. It's so simple. I can't believe I have to remind you. Oh. Manager's role is to oversee energy production, and that only. You're not here to take care of the employees. I'm a softie. Not that I've known you for a long time, but I never thought you were such a humanitarian. Lobotamy Corporation is an industry giant, and its mission is to produce energy as our top priority. It was such a simple question for me, however, maybe not for you. 1 second. Sorry, my throat was going a bit again. Yeah, I don't like warm weather that much. If I were human, how disappointing is what I would have said. Please don't worry, I will not make such a statement. I am an AI after all. Right, it's just noted, I suppose. Okay, I think because I completed the mission here, this is one's gone forward as well. You've exceeded my expectations despite your first impression. Gee, thanks. Allow me to explain your next... Oh, hello, someone else new. Yes, I just heard that your team had a ton of casualties. So this is Hod. How many times has it been now? Shouldn't you be at your team's side? It looked super depressing over there. Accident happened. I want to understand it's not a big fuss. Dwelling on it only encourages them to cry more, and it will eventually tire them out. Okay, so this guy is actually very cold, very calculating. Viper as in the one who is driving towards the goal, but not necessarily on your side, I suppose. But people have died. Maybe you should say something like, at least some half-hearted commemorative speech to cheer the employees up. I mean, we should lead our departments and all. Perhaps your aim is different from mine. I see no point in being sentimental. Caring too much about the respective employees or the little complaints they make will steer you away from what's truly important. Well, I'm just saying. I guess there's no right answer, is there? We're both busy, so I'll see you later. What do you think, Manager? Should I comfort them for the sake of department morale? The AI literally just scolded me for exactly the same kind of thing. Well, scolded me, she was not very happy with my answer. So if I say you probably should, he's probably not going to take too kindly to that. I mean, it sounds like he's not going like he's not even going beyond being quiet about it. He's actually going into the territory of he's outright acting like it doesn't matter that they died at all, and I think that is maybe a step too far. You probably should. I was surprised to hear that from you. Oh, okay. Do you think it's realistic for you to show up in every department every single time an accident occurs? No, but that's not what I'm suggesting either. That's not what I said either. You, the man who spent the whole day incessantly watching employees die through that shiny monitor of yours? He sounds genuinely angry. I take it that you're only saying this because you're inexperienced and are still clinging onto the vague sense of goodwill, Manager. Such shallow sympathy does no good at the corporation, so I urge you to be rid of it. Complete 5 insight works. By insight works, indirectly handle the via insight works, we indirectly handle the abnormalities. Through insight, we aim to find what they find favourable and unfavourable about their containment unit and adjust the conditions accordingly. You know what? I should have read the text on the previous one, which explained a bit more. Right. Oh well. But yeah, there we go. We have advanced a couple of days. We have understood a bit more. We have unleashed terror into the depths of our facility. And oh, we've actually got a research. Okay, from the information side of it. Right. Okay. So display hit point UI interface that visualizes geometric biometric information of abnormalities and agents will become available, so I can see the hit points of everyone easily. That has been a bit of a constant headache, honestly. That's why I was looking around a bit during the days, like, is this one low, is this one high, and I was having to like click and try and assign somewhere else to figure out how many hit points they actually had. If that reveals it flat out, that'd be good. The visualized damage done by abnormalities and agents. That one is useful, but this one is more critical to keeping people alive and where I want them to be, I think, rather than how much damage each side is doing. Or countermeasures manual. Reduce fear damage for clerks. Right. Okay, clerks. I think these are the background characters that are running around in each department area. We've seen them running around, getting panicked and getting attacked a few times. Manuals that thoroughly describe countermeasures for abnormalities distributes clerks to reduce their average level of fear. So, if the clerks are kept calm, they're not running around and getting hurt, basically. And Just out of getting in the way a little bit as well sometimes. I think HP is what I want. Give me that. Yes. And we've also got our 5th slot as well for information team. Though we've still got a lot of unknowns going on down there. Has anyone graduated from control team? Actually, no, I shouldn't be doing this because it won't save it, I don't think. So we'll end it there. This has been IMark3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps out me, helps the channel, give me those virtual headpats I oh so crave, and tells me that you too will be lobotomized in the future. Yes. I think I will keep on reading through the details on these, but I'm going to have to read through multiple per day to catch up on where things are. I think. No, mind you, if I read it one a day, it takes into account that I don't know about some of these guys because it's generally the last kind of thing I look for, information-wise. I look for handling before I look for background, just so I can handle them a bit more safely and surely. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you later. When dust falls past day 20 and complete a dust ordeal. Day 20. Did I play this more than I remember? I don't think I do because of the lack of information that I've got access to. I don't know.